All right, Daniel, I've got a question. What's your opinion on cyst? Is it related to particular colors, mostly dark factors, or is he, you think, is passed on genetically to the next generation, or is he bacterial infection, or just you get the damaged feathers and that's where it starts?
Well, I'm not a veterinarian, I'm not a science guy or whatever. To make it short, don't use birds with cysts to breed with, because I think that's the worst you can have. I also have, it appears also in my stud. Mainly, I think when a bird was affected by French mold, often afterwards at my place they get the cyst problem. But
Yeah, but is it related to dark factors?
no,
You don't think so?
No, I don't think so. At least that's not my experience.
Okay.
And there are certain features that are related to certain colors.
Yeah.
I have a very strong family of yellow-faced cinnamon greys, and wherever I sell birds to, they also breed birds, yellow-faced cinnamon greys, with similar features. And somehow that seems to be dominant in that family. But I think with cysts, I have never seen any relation or any link to a color or whatever. But yeah, I think it's a big problem, and as I said before, don't use birds with cysts. If you breed with feather perfect birds, they still can appear. But well, I also was using birds with cysts, and they had offsprings, first generation, second generation, and it never arrives anymore. That's also possible, but generally all the good features you put in a bird, after 2-3 generations they come out again, and also all the bad ones. So if you are using a heavily flecked bird, maybe the second generation is fine, but sooner or later is a big chance that the flecking are coming back. And it's the same with cysts. Maybe the first generation is okay, but it's a big chance, a big risk that the bad feature is coming back sooner or later.
Do you think that the cyst, especially on the top of the tail where the pruning gland is, can be caused by that gland getting blocked or something? Because I've seen you, whenever you catch your bird, the first thing you do is just blow out the rump area to see if it's clear. That's what I observed you doing.
I remember that you asked me that I'm doing that. I don't really realize that I'm doing that, but you told me. Well, whenever I catch a bird, I quickly check, is there any broken feather? If there's a broken feather, I take it out, and well, a cyst you see immediately. I don't know, just I think normally it's in the genes, and if it's in the genes, stop the line, don't breed with them anymore. Okay. And if a bird had French mold and he recovers not completely and gets cyst, that's something else. With French mold birds, you can breed. I'm 100% sure. Yeah. 2011, I was moving the house, a new aviary. Everything was new, and I moved the cages. No, I just moved the boxes with the babies inside and the eggs to the new aviary. Everything was clean, everything was perfect, everything was super. But I had French mold suddenly one round, everywhere French mold. And I don't know why. It was, nowadays I think it was the stress of the birds. It affects the immune system, and they were not strong enough, and it was the last round, it was towards summer. But I had 50, 60, 70 birds, I don't remember exactly, but a lot of good birds with French mold. And I was forced to breed with them. And it was interesting. I paired French mold to French mold, and some of them, they had 15 chicks and all feather complete. And also next generation, nothing arrived. And you know the same, that you can put feather complete bird with feather complete bird. You got 10 chicks and 7 have French mold. I mean, it's a virus. You can't fight against the virus. It's 100% a virus, but it's not in the genes. So you can try to produce youngsters from the French mold, and it never arrives anymore. But some French mold birds, they have the tendency to get cysts. because something, but that's not in the genes, that's something else. It's because they were affected by the French mold virus, by polyoma or circovirus.
So sum it up, if the bird is not French molter and getting the cyst, that's genetic. Don't breed them.
Yes.
And if they are French molters and get the cyst, that's because their feather got dropped and
that's
the reason. And you can reuse them.
That's what I believe, yes.
Okay.
That's my experience.